I'm just supposed to drop my pants and make that available to you. Is that how this works?
You need to rein it in. Hey, Chief, I need some assistance, please.
You're not getting anything. It's a fishing it's a fishing expedition.
Do you have an ID?
For the procedures manual? There is no reason. You are literally admitting to committing a crime.
Fishing, and I don't know what you're fishing for.
You've already talked to our chief, thank you.
So you guys are going to refuse to do that?
Go online.
You just walk around paranoid all the time?
Hey everyone, I am free. It is November 24th, 2025. I went seeking records after following leads that Pierce County Fire District 13 was out of compliance with the Records Act, and boy did it become ugly quick. All I asked for was to inspect immediately inspectable documents that state law says must be available on demand. Basic transparency. Instead, the fire chief became visibly enraged, denied access to those documents, and refused an oral records request in person on recording. A huge violation of the Records Act. Let's get into this and I'll break down what the law requires and what the fire district concealed along the way.
Hi, can I help?
Yeah, I wanted to see if I can inspect your procedures manual.
Can you grab that? Sorry. I am brand new here. Let me see. If do you have an ID?
For the procedures manual?
Yes, sir. I don't know who you are. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's a public document. Just looking to inspect the procedures manual.
Procedure manual for?
Records.
For records.
Yeah.
Sure, if you'd like to wait just a moment, okay?
Sure, thanks.
Okay, fire chief will be here in just a few minutes, okay?
Great. Where is it displayed at, by the way?
I'm sorry.
The procedures manual.
The procedures manual, it is locked in it's open for a public record. It's just locked in the office.
Okay, so it is just, I just want to confirm, it is locked away. That's your perspective.
It was at this moment that Nathan knew. He f***ed up.
I'll let you talk to the chief. I don't know, I'm brand new, like I said.
Okay, are you the records officer?
No, I'm just the admin.
Just admin, okay. Is it the chief that's the officer?
Sir.
Gotcha, okay. And he's coming out now?
He'll be here in just a few minutes. He was on site and he'll be right here.
Okay.
Okay?
All right. Hello.
Well, that's not a good start.
Hello's not a good start?
No. So what's with the cover?
I agree. This is not a good start. What clothes I wear is up to me. What are you doing?
Exactly. What are you doing?
I'm here with my own business.
Well, I'm part of that business. This
Okay.
is the fire station that I am the chief of.
It's my fire station.
Okay, so what would you like?
I'd like to inspect the procedures manual and the records index.
And there's no public records request. There's none of that. I'm just supposed to drop my pants and make that available to you. Is that how this works?
You need to rein it in.
No. You're the one who's coming in here all disguised, all covered up and the rest of that stuff. Haven't identified
more
yourself.
Professionalism. You need to calm down.
I don't have to do anything.
You do need to, Chief. I'm telling you right now.
Who are you?
It doesn't matter.
Exactly.
I don't have to identify to you.
Tastes great, Les.
You need to relax, act more
Life
professional.
is good. Have a nice day.
I want to see the procedures manual. It has to be prominently displayed in accordance with Section 40 of the Records Act.
Does not.
I'll tell you what.
I have no public records request. I don't have to provide anything.
It's a procedures manual for how it's made. I'm telling
Procedure for what?
For Public Records Act for this Pierce County Fire District.
On the website.
Welcome to Fire District 13, an institution so devoted to transparency that it practically requires night vision goggles to find anything. Now, when I visited their headquarters in person, remember that part, I attempted that wild, rebellious act of submitting a public records request in person and orally. The fire chief, in a moment of what can only be described as astonishing confidence, informed me I could not submit it verbally. No, the correct method, according to the chief, was something entirely different, mysterious, esoteric, and, unspoken. And now, like archaeologists, we uncover the ancient scrolls of Fire District 13's public record policy. Let's go back in time and visit technology technology that no one's used for a million years. And let's see what the district itself says. There it is. The full majesty of a 21st century fire district embracing the cutting edge technology of, fax machines. Yep. Submit it by fax machine, not email, not in person, not online in any other format, not even mail. Fax. Only fax. Because nothing supports modern government accountability like a device that retired from relevance before MySpace did. Well done, Chief. Well done. So let's summarize here. I show up physically at the building with a oral, in-person public records request to be completed right there on the spot. The chief refuses it in violation of the Public Records Act. The website says the only acceptable method is to beam it through a machine most households have not seen since dial-up internet died. You see, this is what happens when an agency's internal culture gets so comfortable ignoring the public that even their own website starts role-playing as a time capsule. A fire chief refusing requests in person. A fire district demanding the public rely on technology older than most of the firefighters working there, with probably the exception of the chief. And all of this while pretending it aligns with transparency. And here is where their entire facade collapses. Washington state law, the Public Records Act, Chief, mandates that agencies must provide the fullest assistance to the requester and may not require a specific form or format for making a request. Let me say that again, Chief. They cannot require a specific form. You cannot require a specific form. Chief. They cannot require a specific format. You cannot require a specific format. Chief. So a fax-only policy? Absolutely not. Direct violation? Yeah, it sure is, Chief. Now let's head on over there and take a look at the old Washington Administrative Codes in Title 44, Chapter 14, Section 03006. And it goes even further. Chief, government agencies must accept requests in multiple formats. You cannot restrict the method and must help the requester, not create obstacles or technological scavenger hunts. So refusing an in-person request? That's not a misunderstanding, Chief. That's not confusion, Chief. That is a willful, knowing violation of the Public Records Act. Because remember, Chief, you're the public records officer, killer. So when you put it all together, the website demanding a fax, the chief refusing an in-person request, and state law that explicitly forbids both practices, well, you get a perfect snapshot of Fire District 13 under the leadership of the chief here, an agency that treats transparency like an optional hobby and the Public Records Act like a suggestion. Ladies and gentlemen, Fire District 13, where public records go to burn and they don't know how to put out that fire.
Right. You are more than welcome to go and
prominently
get it.
displayed at the central office.
It is on the website.
That's not the central office.
Well, I'm sorry, but that's
And
the
I also
best
want to
we're gonna
inspect the
do.
records index.
You're
Now
not going to
listen,
expect anything at this time. Nothing.
you climb this hill with me,
That's fine.
that Seventh Amendment's going to get a
I
little
don't
ugly.
care.
You don't care. Okay, so
don't
I just
care.
want to get this on recording.
You already
So-
have it recorded.
So you're willing
What
to
I'm
say
telling
you're
you
not
is
going to
with no
abide by the Public
identification, no
Records Act. I
nothing.
don't have to identify to you. Section 80, subsection 2 says you shall not distinguish among people making requests. You don't get
you
to
have
do
to
it.
make a public records request.
I
You are
do
making
not
none.
have to. These are readily available for inspection.
Nope. Not today.
They're going to be.
Well, then provide the paperwork
I'll
that
tell
I
you
need.
what. I'll tell you what, Chief.
Do what you have to do.
When I get
I'm
an
going to
order,
do what I have to.
When I get an order from a judge, you're going to bend the knee and you're going to kiss the ring.
No, that's
It's
not
gonna
gonna happen.
That judge is going to make you do it.
That's fine.
Okay?
Then I have a proper documentation as to what you want, the way you want it, so that I can provide it.
Hey,
right
this
out of the
isn't-
blue doesn't mean.
Hey, killer,
dogs.
this isn't a public records
don't
request.
care.
It's not a request. It's an inspection for something that's already available. You need to calm down. The whole jerky
There's nothing
lip
here
thing that you're doing
There's
right
nothing
now.
here to get excited about. I have nothing here that says who you are, what you're looking
Don't
for, and the manner in which you're looking
identify.
for it in.
I am here to inspect the records index.
You can do whatever you want.
And the.
You're not getting anything today, period.
Why are you refusing it?
Because I don't have to provide it, because I have nothing here in which to provide it against.
Wow, you really are thick as oatmeal, Chief.
I am. It's one of the
Real
reasons
thick.
why they put me in this position. I take care of this district. That's my job.
Are you the public records officer?
I'm the fire chief of this.
Who's the public records officer for this fire?
Probably me. I'm the district secretary.
Probably. Section 580 of the Public
I don't
Records Act
care.
says it needs to be. Where's it displayed? Where do I know who the public records are? I went to your website. There is no public records officer listed there anywhere. There's one thing on your website under transparency, and it says guide to making a public records request. It says you can fax and you can call a phone number.
And you did neither.
If you actually
You did
read
neither.
the
You
public
just showed
records,
up, started photographing everything.
Yeah, absolutely.
And
And
now
I'm
you
going to continue to do it for the rest of the day. I own
Have
this
a
place.
good day.
It's mine.
have a good
But
day.
additionally,
doing
I want to see that procedures
it.
manual.
You provide the
and I want to
documentation
see
that I
you
need
don't
to
have to
provide.
do it for that, man.
I'm going to request that.
You can request all you want. You have the
Exactly,
lawful
just
authority
like
to
you can.
deny it.
You can do the same. You can request all you like. Until I have something that says what you're after, you're not getting anything. It's
So,
a fishing it's a fishing expedition.
It's your
and
position
I am
as
not
the
going to hang
public
this fire
records
department out.
officer. It's your position as the public records officer for this fire district.
You go
that
see
the
whoever it is that you
prominently
need to see.
displayed
You have them
procedures
present to
manual
me
does
what
not
it is
have
that
to
you
be.
want.
I'm presenting it to you orally and in
No,
person right
that
now.
doesn't work.
WAC 4414
I don't care.
03006.
You know,
I
throw
can
all the
do it in
wax, throw all the
person and in
RCWs.
person.
You do whatever
So
it
you're
is
not
that
gonna
you want
comply
to
with the law?
I am not going to comply with your request.
Which is
Period.
a lawful request.
No, it is not. I
Man,
don't
you're
have.
climbing a mountain, man.
Let's go climb the
climbing
mountain.
a mountain.
Let's climb the mountain.
Why are you doing it? Why are you doing it? There is no reason. You are literally admitting to
'Cause you're
committing a crime.
Fishing, and I don't know what you're fishing for. You're
fishing for records?
You're fishing. What are you fishing for?
I'm looking to inspect
What do you
the
want?
procedures manual on the records index. How is that fishing?
When
It's
I-
specific.
That's fine. When you present that in writing, so that I
I
have
don't have to
something,
present it in writing.
then we're done here.
So you're going to refuse? Okay, well, I'll tell you what. Here's what I'm going to do. I want the calculus and evidence for how you came to the conclusion that you either do have a records index or do not have a records index in accordance with either subsection 3 or subsection 4.
You keep throwing the numbers out there. You put something in writing, and I will provide whatever it is that you want.
Section 520
You've
of the
been
Records Act says
recording
you've
it.
got 5 days to respond to the public records request. I'm going to give you my email address.
That's all I need.
If you don't respond,
Of course I'm going to respond. It's a public records request.
No, I'm not requesting the procedures manual and the index by that. I'm looking to use them because they're meant to aid you in making a public records request. The records index is a table of contents that says the public records officer and the fire commissioners put together a list of a very specific and narrow array of records, governance records, that you title in this table of contents called the records index. Before I make the records request for records, I look at it and I go, oh, fire chief or fire commissioners for District 13 call record X ABC. I then make a records request for ABC.
Fine.
But
Then
I can't do that if I can't inspect the records index, chief.
That's correct.
So why would you
Because
deny
I don't have a request for it.
Wow. You really don't get it, do you?
It doesn't matter what I get.
You really don't get it.
I have to be able to tie everything together, and I'm not going to
I have to
expose
say
this
this.
fire department to a fishing expedition.
Fishing expedition?
When I have absolutely no
are you
idea what you're
talking
looking
about?
for.
You just walk around paranoid all the time?
You present what it is that you're looking for. I will present what it is that we have that you're looking for. It's that simple.
Okay,
And,
well,
you know,
look.
and you RCW, whack, whatever.
I know, because you don't
I
follow the law because you're a criminal.
Well, you know, I've been called worse.
I mean, you're acting like one right now. You're literally depriving me of
I'm
my
not depriving
Washington
anybody
state
of
rights
anything.
under color of law. You are a fire chief. You are a public employee. You are mandated to let me inspect the prominently displayed public policy procedure manual.
That's the way that
for
you
Public
understand
Records
it.
Act.
You give me what it is that you're looking for.
I'll read it to you.
No, there's nothing here to read.
There is absolutely something to read.
It doesn't matter. I'm done. Have a good day.
No, we'll read it here.
Do whatever you want. I'm done.
RCW 42.56.040. Each local agency shall prominently display and make available for inspection and copying at the central office of such local agency. The leads for this place were 100% accurate. Hey, Chief, I need some assistance, please. Well, I'd like to get some assistance, please. When I'm lawfully allowed to do so is crazy. Well, I'd like to get some assistance, please, for a public records request. I'd like to make a public records request in person. Well, I'd like to make a public records request, please. Boy, he must be a real peach to work for. I mean, that guy must be really great as a boss. Hello? I'd like to make a public records request, please. I'd like to make a public records request, please. I'm going to go the extra mile here. I want to collect as much evidence as possible. But that's what this fire district is doing. Oh, I'd like to make a public records request, please. Well, I'd like to make a public records request, please. Okay. That's around the 8th or 10th time, I think. Hello, I'd like to make a public records request, please. I'd like to make a public records request, please. Oh, I'd like to make a public records request, please. Excuse me, are you at the fire district?
Yes.
Awesome. I need some help when you got a moment. I just want to submit a public records request.
Yes.
Cool. Yeah, no sweat. It's not a huge rush. Appreciate it. I figured with the all red that you were probably with the fire district.
I'm with part of their academy they hold.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, yeah. If you would, I just need to submit a public records request. So if I could get that done, I also need to inspect the procedures manual for the records. So.
Okay. Can I get a name?
I usually don't identify just because the Records Act doesn't require it. But like I said, just submitting a request for records. So.
Okay.
Cool.
Let me go talk with one of the officers.
Yeah,
Do you want
you
to
bet.
come inside?
Thanks. Appreciate it, Erickson. I'd like to submit a public records request, please. It's squared away. I'd like to submit a public records request, please. Excuse me, I'd like to make a public records request, please. Can someone provide assistance with that? Any chance I can get some assistance?
I'm sorry, I've let the chief officer.
Oh no, it's all right. I was talking. Yeah, I was talking to the other fireman here. Sir, I'd like to make that public records request. Can you assist me with that?
Nope, I cannot, because I am not a firefighter.
Are you a public employee?
No, I am not. I'm a volunteer. I'm not an employee of any sort.
Okay. And as of this moment, you're not like in any official capacity working for the fire department?
Nope.
Okay, fair enough. Well, as a volunteer, if you wouldn't mind getting someone to render assistance with the public records request, I'd appreciate it.
You've already talked to our chief, thank you.
So you guys are going to refuse to do that?
Go online.
Is there some reason you guys are being this incalcitrant? Does Fire District 13 have something to hide? I got leads that this district is out of compliance significantly with the Public Records Act, and by the behavior I'm witnessing right now, predicated on the leads I've received, it would appear so. I'd like to make a public records request. Wow. Incredible. I'm going to continue making an effort here. Hello, I'd like to make a public records request, please. I'd like to make a public records request if I could, please. Just looking to make a public records request, please. Well, I'd like to make a public records request, please. Well, I'd like to make a public records request, please. I'd like to make a public records request, please. There is a fire district employee right there. I believe that's the deputy chief. That guy right there sees me, knows I'm trying to make a public records request. Can I please make a public records request? Hello, I'd like to make a public records request, please. I'd like to make a public records request, please. Hello? Hello? Looking to get assistance, please? Hello, I'd like to make a public records request, please. Hello? I'd like to make a public records request, please. Okay, yeah, that's going to have to be it here. So I don't know if this is going to be a part one of many or how this is going to go. So I'll just say, if you like my journalism, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hit that all notifications bell so you get my stories right when they release. You can follow me on X at I.A.M. on Facebook at Inland Auditing Media. If you want to help keep my feet on the streets, you guys know what to do. You can go to the links in the description for Cash App and Venmo. Thanks for watching, as always, and I'll see you at the next location. Bye for now.
Welcome back to the very end of the video where the nights get longer, the air gets sharper, and the truth stands out clearer against the silence. If you're hearing this, you're one of the very few who stick around to not just witness, but understand. In this quiet part of the video, we reflect, share what fuels us, and say a few things to help the algorithm help us reach someone new. December is when the world winds down, not this channel. So let's close the book on the year with keywords, philosophy, and the reasons we don't go silent, no matter how cold it gets. The December 2025 SEO keyword cluster. Reasonable articulatable suspicion. No RAS, no ID. Detained without suspicion. Unlawful detainment audit. Fourth Amendment audit. Terry stop exposed. ID refusal, education, filming cops legally, First Amendment audit, sidewalk rights, confrontation, FOIA request denied, corrupt public officials exposed, government employee misconduct, City Hall audit confrontation, mayor caught lying, retaliatory arrest for filming, police officer walks off job, refusal to provide badge number, citizen journalist exposes cover-up, violation of open records law. You won't believe what this cop said. Tyrant cop gets owned, arrested for filming again. Cop tries to delete footage. Body cam reveals truth. Public official loses it on camera. Shut down by the Constitution. First Amendment violation caught on video. Audit goes viral. Caught on camera lying to the public. City Hall confrontation. Courthouse audit. Police station audit. School board exposure. DMV meltdown. Sheriff's office corruption. Public library filming rights. Fire department audit. Federal building standoff. Post office audit fails. Do you have to show ID? How to film police legally? What is reasonable suspicion? public photography rights, how to file a complaint on law enforcement, when are detentions illegal, passive resistance explained, legal to film on government property, civil rights training for cops, know your rights when stopped. And now on to the December philosophical readings and reflections from David Thoreau, Civil Disobedience. Disobedience is the true foundation of liberty. The obedient must be slaves. My reflection is that when you record from a sidewalk, ask tough questions and don't move just because they said to. That's not obstruction. It's resistance. And resistance is how liberty breathes. And from famous poet and Russian writer Alexander Solzhenitsyn, let the lie come into the world. Let it even triumph, but not through me. My reflection as it relates to my journalism is that's why I film. That's why I post. That's why I confront them when they say you cannot record. I will not be a part of that lie. From Cicero, from his text On Duties, Salus populi suprema lex esto, translated, the good of the people is the greatest law. My reflection is that public servants often forget you serve the people, not the other way around. If the camera makes you uncomfortable, you're in the wrong job. And finally this month, from one of my favorites, James Madison in Federalist 51, if men were angels, no government would be necessary. My reflection on that is don't assume they'll do the right thing. Record it, test it, question it, build the controls. Now I've got some questions for all of you for December. A little pre-Christmas and holiday homework, if you will. Which government agency is the least transparent in your town? Has a cop ever demanded ID from you with no reason? And what did you do? Should government buildings be required to remain open for public audits during the holidays? What was the most shocking audit you saw this year? Do you trust your local government more or less 2025 and why? And finally, I just want to say to you all this December of 2025, I greatly appreciate you. I could not be doing this without your interest in my journalism and my push for transparency wherever I go in seeking my stories. I want to thank you all for that support. I want to wish you all and do wish you all the best in your 2025 holidays and the best going into a 2026 as we pursue greater transparency and expose corruption from tyranny and tyrants alike from here and into 26. Thank you very much. Happy holidays.